Hey guys, and welcome back to another NRL Fantasy Fanatics video. Uh, I'm Will, and I'm just filming this one by myself. So you see my round 18 squad put together 858, which isn't the best, dropping about 500 ranks or up 500 ranks to 1.29k now. So yeah, it's going to be a tight tussle to get back into that 1k, but yeah, I believe we're up to it. Just not really much going our way. Absolutely no massive scores in there, and a lot of decisions I didn't agree with, like the Jerome Hughes offload that he didn't get, or the Tom Starling try assist to Josh Papali'i. But yeah, if you listen to us about the Tom Starling bringing, you're very happy. But let's talk through this. So the first game was the Eels versus the Rabbitohs, and it was a tough um game for our side. You saw Latrell Mitchell put together a 70, but he just got injured, so I think now he's a sell. He's out for a month or even a year. But yeah, he's definitely a sell. Maybe Jai Gray could bring in this week, considering that Latrell's out. Keon, yeah, looks like an absolute gun down the middle. Good PPM, 69 and 69 minutes. He'll be a gun if he can stay down the middle. Jack Whiten repaid owners with that 67, and he's up to 482k. Yeah, I'm interested in Keon and Jacob and Jack Whiten going down. Jacob Gagai, yeah, good score for him. But when we're looking at him, Jai Arrow, good. I think it was his last game of the season. Good way to finish his game. Maybe he's got one more against the Seagulls. I actually don't know when his last game of the season is. But Claire Clint Gufferson, 57. I mean, there was always some interest in him. Ryan Madison, 53. Yeah, very good on his behalf. Put together 70. Wasn't really his game, like offload wise. But yeah, I think there's very good signs for Ryan, and he's a good buy going forward. Cam Murray, he's played 80 minutes. 678k for Cam is an absolute discount. Around 20, he'll be an absolute snag if he can get those big minutes. Damien Cook, 47. You're not happy with this, but you're not disappointed. Like, it's not that bad of a score. I mean, 47, you were hoping for a bit more, but yeah, I think just not his game. Blaze Talangi, yeah, he's made 247k now. Probably hold him this 1 week, and then when the Eels have the buy in round 20, you sell him along with Dylan Brown and bring in a couple of cash cows. But yeah, I mean, Blaze is a great player. That dual position is very handy too. Dylan Brown, with Moses back, he's kind of fallen off, even though he is averaging more than Moses for the season. But yeah, just not really having that high base and needs a lot of attacking stats. Ross Cartwright got the try, but it just looks like Ryan Madison was the way to go. Cody Walker, yeah, he's averaging 39.1. He's probably a sell now. I mean, you probably hold him this week considering he plays 19. Will Penasini, same boat as Blaze Talangi. You hold him this week and then probably sell him next week. Just he doesn't look like he's playing very well. Brendan Hands, I think he's the same boat as most other Eels. You hold him this week with that dual position and you sell him next week. Just missing a lot of tackles. This game he would have been very good and scored pretty well, but I mean they got Matt Offer on the bench, so he's a sell off this week. And Mitch Moses down 103k for the season. Yeah, he got sin binned in this game, and just a lot of negatives here. I think Mitch has been playing so well, and I definitely do think you don't sell him around 20. You definitely look to hold him, but with him back in Origin, it'll just be good for his confidence. And yeah, I thought with Junior Paulo, who was out for the season, so maybe extended minutes for Ryan Madison. So the Titans versus Sharks. The Titans get the job done with Nakura pumping out a 69, and yeah, he's been very good the last couple of weeks, back up to 691k. Probably now too expensive to buy, but yeah, I mean, I'd probably be looking at him to hold, definitely. Keanu Kinney, yeah, I mean, if he keeps that spot, he's definitely probably a season-long keeper. Up to 693k is ridiculous. But Keeney, yeah, runs the ball hard and just gets a lot of attacking stats in there. We're hoping that he stays there over AJ Brimson, and AJ Brimson doesn't come into the halves for Jaden Campbell. Jesse Raymond, 58, yeah, he's somewhat of an option, but probably wouldn't be looking at him. Chris Randall, good game. David Fafita, yeah, he pumped out a very good game out here. 56. He got a couple of points and updates from 51 to 56. I think he just got awarded a try saver. But yeah, him down 27. I mean, 847k. Didn't make Origin, so David's still a very good option. Cameron McInnes, yeah, he's interesting. But on the flip side, you see Nico Hines. I don't know if you heard the news on him, but he got carried off the field at training, which makes yeah, so it makes him a very good um very good option this week. Sorry, very bad option considering, but sorry, it makes Atkinson a very good option with him probably having to be sold 807K. I mean, you'll get him cheap for next year. Yeah, Ero looks like he's definitely a sorry, looks like he's definitely a hold. 294K made. I mean, he's just pumping out 40s, average of 41.4. That's what you're happy with in the centres. It probably maybe him and a Ewan Aiken partnership going forward. Bo Fermor, who'll probably get a dual position, 654K. No interest in him when he's playing in the centres. Ronaldo Mulatalo, someone was spoken about a bit. Yeah, he's not really a buy at 421K. I think with Hines now gone, it's even less of a buy for him. And Braden Trindle could be somewhat interesting. Put out a 41 here with a try. A 469K, he'll pretty much take over this team. Like, they've kind of split kick meters, not a very big kick meter in game, but if he gets another 3 on that, he gets 42, 43, and now he gets goals. So, I mean, he probably scores a 47 that game. So, interest in him. But, yeah, Reece Walsh had a very good game, kicking a lot. And I think we'll see that now. And he looks like he's a very good buy in round 20 down at 690K as a cheaper gun wing fullback. Isaiah Yeo, the man that keeps giving 774K, very good discount for Isaiah Yeo. And if I was them, I reckon I'd be all over them this week or next week when he's probably going to back up with them playing the Sunday game. Dylan Edwards, yeah, 57. I mean, he again put out a gun game. It's down 13K, but I mean, he'll be a season-long keeper, averaging 58.7. Payne Haas got the minutes you wanted, just wasn't really his game. 8 negatives in there, which probably gets him to a 64, and you're happy with that. But yeah, you're not too disappointed with these minutes at all. Average 62.1. Yeah, Payne, you're looking at to buy Payne. You're looking to really buy all these free Origin players as soon as they're finished. Mitch Kenny, don't go near him. Jerome Luai's time's probably almost done considering Nathan Cleary is back next in round 20, I think, after their bye. Scott Sorensen, yeah, he's somewhat interesting. Kind of made a bit of his money back at 571K. Not as interesting, but yeah, he's put out good scores last couple of weeks. Selwyn Cobbo is back in the Origin picture. Don't look at him this week. Pat Carrigan. Now that Payne Haas is back, Pat could be somewhat closer to a sell. But yeah, I'll probably hold him. He'll be season-long keeper. Isaac Tungo. I mean, that game for Pat was on the edge, and I don't think he doesn't score as well on the edge as he does at 13. Isaac Tungo, yeah, much better game for him. 422K. He's somewhat interesting now that Cleary is right around the corner. James Fisher-Harris, 39. I think it's time to sell him if you own him. Xavier Willison, yeah, 39. You're not very, very happy with this, but yeah, you'll take it. Hoping for big minutes in round 19 and round 20. Jack Cole scored a try. Probably now a sell with him being the third string half now that Cleary's back. Brad Schneider, yeah, again, he's a sell now that Cleary's back. Not much else down here. Brenton Piakura made Origin and is now probably a sell. 9 missed tackles. I mean, it's tough for him with that 10 negatives. And yeah, our fortune with Dane Laurie, who did his hamstring. What a game this was. Probably the game of the year. Dogs versus Warriors. And 807K for Mitch Barnett is absolutely ridiculous. But, I mean, he was unreal. And, yeah, I mean, he could be close to a buy. Rewarded with his Origin debut, though. So, you'd really looking around 20. But, I mean, wow, this has been his rolling average for a bit. Josh Curran and Max King both definitely holds. They were unreal. Getting through a lot of work. And, yeah, I mean, they're so important for the Dogs. Definitely both holds. Matt Burton, I mean, again, I was a bit interested in him. Just massive kick meters. And last 2 weeks, he's made both field goals. So, yeah, Matt, very interested in him too. Bounce back from Adam Fanua-Blake. Just, yeah, good run meters, good tackle bust meters. And you're looking to buy Adam Fanua-Blake down at 683K, which is a bit of a discount. With the news of Tohu Harris, yeah, Dylan Walker kind of comes back into contention at 499K, but I wouldn't go there. Just too many unknowns. Kirk Capewell made Origin. I think this is just an outlier game for him. Reed Marnie, yeah. I mean, he's going to be season-long keeper at the hooking position. One of his better games, missed tackles front, and yeah, he's in the extended squad for Origin. Jacob Kraz, I mean, he offloaded well, he ran well. 52, I do think you still look to hold him at 644k. He's averaging 47.7. I think he'll just be a gun center that you can put with Ewan Aiken. The news of Chancellor Klukstad, I think that Kane Tuapiki and or Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, whichever one gets the fullback spot, become very interesting. If it is Roger, I'll probably be looking to go there straight away, considering that duel and him at 444k is very interesting. A bit of a bounce back for Wade Egan, which I think, yeah, you look at him in round 20 now. He'll be a good hooker, could be a season-long keeper down at 460k, but comes with a fair bit of risk considering his head knock history. Forward come off the bench, I won't be looking at him. Tavanga very cheap, wouldn't be looking at him though. Tamari Martin and Channel Harris Tavita, you probably don't buy them now. I mean, they don't play round 20, and Sean Johnson, I think, is back about round 21, 22. So, I mean, you're both happy with them. But as a cash down, I mean, Channel Harris Tavita's done most of his work for you now. And, yeah, Tamari Martin, I mean, he's made bulk cash, and, yeah, he's done very well. Bailey Hayward should get a middle duel, which is very interesting, but I wouldn't be looking at him. Stephen Crichton, 34, 511k. He could be an interesting option off the Origin on a much better dog side that have no buys left. Going down Salmon, our thoughts with him with a broken jaw. And Sam Hughes, I think it's time to sell him along with Nickel Klukstad and Dallin Watene-Zelezniak after their injuries. So the Storm, yeah, they get it done over the Tigers. And let's just talk about this very quickly. So 46 for Jerome Hughes. There was a clear offload that he missed along with negotiation, like us 50-50 try assist. If he gets both of these, he ends up on, I think, 57 or something like that. Because he gets 57 exactly. So, I mean, I don't think you take too much out of this game from Jerome. I just think the stats, man, yeah, they clearly missed the offload. So he should have been on at least 50. But, I mean, Wishart, he just keeps giving 653k for him. He'll be very much close to a buy or to a sell when you definitely hold him until Munster's back with that dual position. Very handy. Going down, Pappenhausen, yeah, he's close to a buy, I think, in round 10. But just so much of stats here with the try, the 2 try savers, the 3 line breaks, the try assist, 7 tackle busts, and only 84 metres gain, and he did all this. So it's kind of like a Latrell Mitchell game. But yeah, so I'm at 564k, very interested in him after their buy. Doreen Buller, someone I was very interested in as a cheap round 19 wing fullback. It was a very good game. I mean, he had a try, saver, 2 try assists, and a try. He was very good out there. Fanua Pole, good game. Won't be looking at him, though. Eli Katoa down at 675k is definitely a discount. And I'll be looking to buy him after their buy. Kind of in the same level as Dylan Lucas as a discount edge. Galvin, yeah, he's definitely a hold. Someone you look to play this week. I mean, he's been killing it. Api Carousel, good game for him. He's definitely a hold if you have him. Gan Anderson, yeah, he's a hold. John Bateman, someone that becomes very interesting this week, down at 608k. I do believe he moves to the centres with these tackling numbers, and yeah, he becomes very interesting though. Very good game for John. Ran well in that, but 608k. I mean, he's still got a highish break even, but he should bounce back, and yeah, he'll do your job, be a season-long keeper. Adam Dewey, yeah, if you're an owner of him, I just don't really see him in the centres. A very good. He's playing very well, but yeah, I just don't think he puts enough together in the centres. Samuel Afenu, 38. Again, he's plottering along. Lost 4k, but you definitely hold him this week considering he plays round 19, and maybe you look to pivot him in round 20. But I know for me, I'll keep him. He's a very good player. Wasn't really his game with 9 negatives. Kid's got skills. Suafalangu, unreal player. You're happy. I mean, you lost your 6k, but you're taking that 36 in this week, and yeah, I think that it's good signs for Sua if he can get that wing spot. But yeah, he's in contention with Jack Howarth, who has now made you a bit of cash if you brought him. 6 missed tackles for Jack, but yeah, very good game for him. I'd be looking to buy him if he's listed there in round 20 and there's no clear picture on what's his face, Nick Meaney, which there hasn't been. Sean Bloor, yeah, he's 50-50. He's probably a sell now, a 542k. Doesn't play this week, and just not putting out a good impact at all. Not tackling well, not running meters. Same with Trent Liera, not really running. But I reckon Trent is more of a hold than Sean Bloor. Is it time to sell Stefano Utatamano? Put out a 28, down to 657k. He does play round 19, which is probably the only reason I'm leaning to hold him. I think if he puts out another low score this week, you look to move him on with them getting Papali'i back and Alex Twall. It only hurt his minutes coming from here onwards. Justin Matamua, yeah, he's now a sell with all their troops back, along with Alex Seyfarth. Should have sold him last week. Bronson Garlick, he had a back spasm. Shouldn't be owning him. He's a sell. And Nelson Asofa Solomona, if you jumped on him, he is now a sell with his hamstring issue. Going on to the Cowboys versus the Eagles. And again, our hopes are with Tyler Talcola. I know a fair few people brought him in, hoping, oh, yeah, he'll be that round 19 guy for me. But he's out for at least a month with a knee injury, which what do you think they do here? Is it maybe Lehi Hopewadi to the back or Garrick to the back, Turbo to the back? There's a lot of options they could do here. I think they'll go with Hopewadi, though. And a little bit of an injury concern for Jason Saab. Don't know if it was just precautionary on his hamstring, but maybe who knows what happens there. But yeah, Cooler and Saab, the injuries taken out of this game. But I mean, Ruben Garrick just keeps on giving. Made owners 137k, an average of 54.1. If you held him, he's definitely a hold now. Low break even, you can take a bit more cash on. And yeah, hopefully he plays around 20 for you. But I mean, he could be a season long keeper. Cut price there. Along with Jeremiah Nanai, he's very up and down with an average of 48.3 and a 71 in this game. Yeah, you're very happy with that. Probably the same boat. If he backs up in round 20, you probably look to hold him. And he'll be a cut price keeper again. Not many people have. Daly Cherry Evans is someone I'm definitely looking at next week. I mean, his gun, it's just such a gun. I mean, this was his gun game. He's kicked so much for this team, so important for them. And yeah, we all know what he can do. He's underpriced at 720k, which he won't play this week, which helps his price. Ruben Garrick put out a 69 and him down at 615k with that dual position is very interesting. Very good game for him. I think he had a try assist in there along with good run meters and a couple offloads and turnover tackles there. You probably look to buy him this week. Maybe pivot Latrell Mitchell to him if you don't have him already. Ola Kawatu, 661k. Yeah, he's close to buy of the week this week if you don't own him. Very good game. We all know what he can do. Got dropped from Origin. So, yeah, if you're in market for an edge and a cut price keeper of that one, undervalued definitely. It's you're looking at probably this week Dylan Lucas or Ola Kawatu or Dave Fafita you bring in, but I'd probably lean to Ola Kawatu there. Nathan Brown, yeah, another good game, up 59k. I mean, he's interesting, but I probably wouldn't be looking to buy him at all. Scott Drinkwater, definitely a hold now, so 630k. You could be looking to buy him next week when he's back from his buys. He's I mean, he's got a 49.1 average. You're very happy with that. Just runs a lot of meters and does all the drop kicking for them. So very interested in Drinkwater when he's back. We spoke about Luke Brooks bounce back, but when we're looking at him, Reece Robson, he's definitely a hold. 51 tackles, just not really his game out here. 10 missed tackles. So, yeah, you definitely hold him. 698k hooking, not really killing it right now. Jason Tamalolo, good game from him, but I'm looking to buy him. Tom Trbojevic, 42. Wait for him to go back to the fullback position, but him at 612k is very interesting and could be a interesting option this week. Jake Simpkin put out a 42. It was between kind of him and Starling. Hope he went with Starling. He was a better option. But, yeah, Simpkin a bit cheaper now at 327k and is a good option this week if you need a hooker. Sipley, I mean, a lot of people spoke about him, put out a 40. And I don't know if he's really a buy now with a couple of their forwards coming back, I think, due around 21 and that. So, yeah, I'd be keeping off him now. It's probably last week or never. Tommy Talau, dropping a bit of cash, but I'd hold him this week. Liam Lukey, yeah, holding him. Chad Townsend. Yeah, so Murray Tuolangi did his hamstring. So, you're looking at you hold him and Lehigh Hopewadi. If you have him, you're holding now for the next 4 weeks. I don't reckon I'd be looking to buy him if he gets that spot at 388k now. He's probably a bit too expensive. And Valentine Holmes, I think he's one you could honestly sell at 617k. Maybe try sell him to a Ewan Aiken if you don't have him already. And then just shore up your centre spot there. God, James Tedesco. I mean, I called it in round 7 he'd be back. 823k and what a game for him. 13 tackle bust to go along with 324 metres, 2 try assists and a try. God, he's good, James. I think he'll be probably the best wing fullback this season that you could look at. 56 average now. I wouldn't be buying him this week considering he's got the bye, but next week I'd definitely be looking at him for low break even now. Lindsay Collins, yeah, it's an anomaly game. Don't buy him. Angus Crichton, someone I'm very interested in now, put out a 73, down 23k again, 754k. He's kind of maybe an anti-pod to a David Fifita as that gun mid for another about 90k difference. So, yeah, I'm very interested in Angus Crichton, but I would probably look at Ola Kawatu, Eli Katoa, or Dylan Lucas. I would look at Crichton over them for 60k more. Terrell May put out a 69 and 53. People sold him 731k. He's probably a hold now. Just put out a good score here. Connor Watson, the guy that just keeps on giving, 786k now, 65 score, 55 average. He's definitely a hold now. He's probably a buy. Ben Hunt, good game out here. Luciano Leilua, yeah, he had a good game. I don't think you're too interested in him, just so inconsistent with if he's starting or not. 556k, I think it's just a bit too expensive for a player like that. Sam Walker's probably someone you're looking to hold. Just wasn't really his kicking game. I think he shared a bit with Luke Keary, but I mean, he still put out a 51. Just does so many try assists and is tackling a bit better. So I think you're looking to hold him until you can pivot him to a Nathan Cleary or a gun half in Jerome Hughes, Mitch Moses. Could be, if you have 100k left over, could be Sam Walker and Mitch Moses in round 21. It's a good game for Spencer Lenu. He's back in the origin frame. So, Jacob Little, what to do with him? 704k, I think you play him this week. And then you sell him in his round 20 buy. You saw Fuimano Brown added back to the bench. If Brown isn't there in round 19, I'll probably look to hold Jacob Little. But now he scored that try. And he was on about 41 at half time, and then he slowed down. I believe he missed all of his 4 tackles in the second half. If you get rid of those negatives, you get to 57 in 60 minutes, and you're laughing again. But, I mean, as an owner of him, he's made me about 150k. So I'm looking to sell him, maybe to a Damien Cook, although I already have Tom Starling. So maybe it's him down to a cash out and, just bringing another gun. Dom Young, he's probably a hold, 44.7 average. He put out a 41 this week with only 1 try. Yeah, I reckon you'd be looking to hold him. Would have been a good week if you're a punter having Tedesco, Dom Young, and Tupou all score if the Roosters winning. Moses Suli, 39. I mean, 500k is probably a bit too expensive for Moses Suli. Jack DeBellin, kind of fall back to grace, 610k, 38 break even. Sorry, 38 in 57 minutes. I just think Jack kind of bit back to his PPM now. And, I'd be looking I'd hold him probably considering he plays round 19. But, yeah, look to sell him in his round 20 buy. Maybe he could bounce back. If he does, get a 60 and you like what you see, you could hold him, but I'm leaning towards the sell. Nat Butcher, 38 in 48 minutes. I mean, he gets through a lot of work off the bench, but if he can get that starting spot back from Victor Radley, who has failed his HIA or 11-day stand down, so Nat should start round 20. So if Victor's out for a lengthy period of time, I reckon I'd look at Nat as a good buy at 661k at your position. Tupanua, yeah, he's making a bit of money now. I wouldn't be looking to buy him though. 333k, it's just a bit too expensive for someone that doesn't really have that centre position for a long time. Like I think they're playing Jennings and Tupanua, but they get Suali'i and Manu back in a couple of weeks. Tupou, I won't be looking to buy him. Might have gone injured with 74. Didn't really watch this game. I hope not. He's in my draft team. Victor Radley, 31, and He's probably a sell now, 580k. Lost you 16 lost you 16k. You kind of expect when he scores a try, he goes big. He got knocked out too, so he'll probably miss round 20 and 19. So yeah, I reckon Victor Radley's a sell. Going down, not much else here. Jaden Stewart, just the inconsistency goes from 70 to 26 pot of the year, 593k. He's kept his origin spot, so maybe around 21 you look at him. Not really Zach Lomax's game. You're definitely holding. He's been unreal this year. A couple of people jumped on Brandon Smith, but yeah, kind of a fallback to grace here. And Philly Mono Brown and Kyle Flanagan both going low. Wouldn't be looking at either of them, even though they're both cheap. And this was a very good game too. The Knights getting the better of the Raiders, and a couple of fantasy players did very well in this game. Along with, let's talk about it to start with. So, 6th minute. If you're going to watch the replay for me, you see Tom Starling pass the ball to Josh Papali'i, and I think this is a clear try assist. Tom Starling didn't get it given to him, which, I mean, he got 51, so you're not too annoyed with that. Big takeaway for me was Tom stayed on the field when Denny Levo went to hooker and played lock. So I do believe Tom Starling, you look to definitely buy him in round 20 and just hopefully plug him into maybe a Grant or a Cook combination for the rest of the season. Yeah, but he was good. I mean, the 5 missed tackles, you kind of expect that from someone his size, but he gets through a lot of tackles. And, I mean, if he get that try, he gets a 58 and you're very happy with life. Dane Gagai, 80, someone I was very interested in, 702k, honestly. There's probably 4 centers you're looking to finish the season with, just on centers. And one of them is Dane Gagai. He's unreal. 10 tackle bust, 2 tries, 2 line breaks. And again, he's been awarded with a Origin call-up, so good on you, Dane. Matt Tomoko, 462k, someone very interested in, averaging of 41.1. I mean, they don't play this week, but round 20, be my guest to pick up Matt Tomoko, as again, that cheaper center that could very easily score you well. This was all in base too, not really any attacking stats. So, yeah, just look at Matt's pass. He's been up at 600 to 650k. Ethan Strange, I think, is definitely a hold now. I've held him all season, and I mean, he's unreal. That line break that he made where he got Kalen Ponga wrong-footed, if he just passed the ball or scored that try himself, he would have had a lot more points here, and you'd be loving life. But, yeah, he's unreal, and I do believe that he is definitely a hold with that dual position. Joe Tarpany, yeah, he's definitely a hold out here. He's been doing really well. And I think he'll be a season-long keeper, personally. Going down. Greg Marzou, yeah, there was a bit of chat about him being a buy. 55, you're very happy with that. And definitely, you mean you're taking it. A try, 2 line breaks, 8 tackle bust, 244 meters. Kind of at 515k now. I'm not as interested as I was 2 weeks ago. And now with Ponga and Best being out for Origin, I don't think he'll score very well this week. Papali'i, good game from him. Don't look at him. Don't look at Hastings. Starling, really good game. Probably a buy next week. Will Price, 49, average of 47. He's somewhat interesting with that dual position. Very good defender, 31 for 1 miss. But I don't know if I'd be looking at Will. They've been changing their half rotation so much. I mean, you saw Jackson Hastings go to the hooker position to stint Jaden Bradley, with Sharp going into the 5'8" and Price to 7. They've been changing it with Cogger. So, yeah, I won't be looking at him, just too risky. Daniel Saifidi, back-to-back good weeks for him. Someone interested in him. Jaden Bradley's probably a hold now if that 46 plays this week too. KO Weeks put out a 46 too, 50.7 break average. I just think, yeah, you hold him until Jamal Fogarty's back. 606k, it's a lot of money to work with. He kind of kicked a bit more this week, ran really well again, scored a very good try. Didn't get a line break, which again was a bit arguable, but I think maybe could be looking to sell Hands, Little next week. KO Weeks next week too could go, and that's a fair bit of money to work with. Kalen Ponga, 44. Yeah, you're somewhat happy with that. 39, down 39k. You're hoping for a bit more after round and look to buy him after they're buying round 21, I think. Bradman Best, yeah, good game. Kind of a fullback to Grace. Wouldn't be looking to buy him. Kai Pearce-Paul, 40 in 40. Just not really, like, doesn't get many tackle bust. 596k. He's consistent, but doesn't get tackle bust. No attacking stats for him. Morgan Smithy, yeah, he's a hold. Leo Thompson. Yeah, Dylan Lucas, he's a very good player. Put out 6. Sorry, guys. Only played 51 minutes off the bench. Don't know why. Put out 32 with an average of 49.6. He's an absolute gun when he plays 80 minutes. Even in the centers, he played there for all the second half or most of it. And I think, yet to not. So he played there for 33 minutes, and I think he scored about 20 points because he was on 5 at halftime, got to 11 before going in there. So he scored 21 points in 33 minutes at center, which you're very happy with. He's a very good player, and he'll probably play in the centers this week with both Gagai and Best missing. He gets that center duel, someone you're very interested in. You probably wait until around 21 after their bye to look at him and see if he's back starting. But I'm definitely looking to hold him. Jordan Rapana, probably a sell now if you have him. And Fletcher Sharp, I think now you look to hold him considering they're playing 19 and they're missing Ponga. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you in the next one.